Hi there, it's Nathan from NJD Tutorials and welcome to another video on creative audio editing and mixing. Today we're going to be looking at the Exs24 sampler and its multi-output capabilities. What I mean by the multi-output capability is that we can take a simple beat like this, which is just a preset drum sound I've loaded into the sampler, and make it more interesting. And how we're going to do this is basically the multi-output option allows you to go into the Exs24 and individually seek out these sounds which are assigned to a note and route them to their own output. So what I'm implying is we can then individually affect these samples. So each of them will have their own channel. We can affect them individually. First off, you'll need a beat. Obviously mine's quite basic. Yeah, just start off like that. Sounds very plain, to be honest, so we're going to use this to be really creative. So double click on the Exs24 and here's where you can load in your instrument. You can use samples as well just by dragging them in from the arrange window. So this can be used like that as well. You can also be really creative and create your own instruments to load up later by affecting zones like the snares individually to an output, but today we're just going to go for the individuals sounds. So let's begin. First off, you want to find out where your individual samples are, and then we can route them. So they're in quite close proximity to each other. So that's the kick. You can set that to main. That is the clap. And that is the little shaker sound. We can beat that to 5 and 6. So now all of these sounds have their own output and their own channel. And we can view this in the mixer window. And save that. There you go. Then you go down to the mixer, and what we want to do is create two auxiliary channels. Here we are. And now you can see that they both have different outputs. So that's the 3 and 4, and that's 5 and 6. If we play the beat now, you'll see where they come up. Like so. The next bit is pretty much down to you. It's all about building the channel strip and being creative and make this sounding more interesting. So what I'm going to do for the kick, I'm going to do a gated reverb. Down to my space designer. I'm going to use something like this. This one's quite a nice kick to it. I like this one a lot. Bring out the dry a little bit. Just listen to that. So you can hear that the kick is on its own there. It's only got the reverb on its own, and everything else is still dry. That's a good start. So let's bring out the low end a little bit. Let's have a listen to that. Yeah, that sounds good. Great thing, the creative possibilities are really endless, and it's just about spending time and just making this sound as interesting as you want. What I'm going to do next is go down to my gate. Just gate this a bit. Threshold. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go work on this clap now. I'm thinking maybe we should just have a different reverb on this one. Actually, let's go for a bit crusher to really get this distorted. You can also pan these any way you want as well. So reverb. Something with a bit more high end, I think. Reduce the drum a little bit. It's all about making space in reverbs. I'll learn this one. Let's have a listen to that. Sounds okay. Probably could be better, but it's just for the purposes of this tutorial. It's just an example. The last one, I'm thinking it's just like a little blip, so maybe a stereo delay would be good. Delay, stereo delay. Let's have a listen. Quite like that already. Just listen to how much more interesting that is now. It's much more filled out and much more interesting. And there we go. The creative possibilities are endless, really. It's all about being creative and doing what you want, and just spending time fiddling around, and just until you get the right result you want. And that's it, really. I hope that was useful, and thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.